For many years now, 3 has enabled Wi-Fi calling to their customers via an app called 3 in Touch. However, the 3 in Touch app was not without complexities in that for a start it's just another app to have on your phone, but also certainly at the start calls and texts appeared separately in the app to the normal phone's calling and texting facilities, and also it being an app initially, especially phones just tended to sort of kill the app when it was sort of in the background, which then meant you didn't receive calls, say if you're in an area without signal when you were wanting to use Wi-Fi calling. So it really wasn't very ideal, although it did have the benefit, and it still does, that being an app, it works on a very wide range of handsets. So what's happened in the last week is that 3 has released their native Wi-Fi calling on supported devices. This means that those devices can use Wi-Fi calling, and for that matter Wi-Fi texting, without having to have a separate app to do it. 3's native Wi-Fi calling is available for iPhone 5C and above, alongside phones like the Samsung Galaxy S6 and S6 Edge. However, it's not currently available for the Samsung S7 and S7 Edge, although that should be coming fairly shortly. Now, with the built-in Wi-Fi calling, it also supports handover from Wi-Fi calling to the mobile network. So that's useful for if you're, say, on Wi-Fi calling in your house and then you walk outside your house and then lose Wi-Fi. It means that your call will then carry on the mobile network instead of dropping. Now, because of this, actually, you can use VoLTE on 3's band 3, whereas typically you'll only ever use VoLTE on 3's band 20, as they've not sort of set up band 3 for VoLTE. This is because Wi-Fi calling is an IMS packet-based service, so for it to be able to hand over from Wi-Fi calling onto the mobile network, it has to use VoLTE on the mobile network side, and not everyone lives in areas with band 20 coverage. So for it to support handover in as many cases as possible, they had to have it so that in this one specific situation where the call originated on Wi-Fi calling, that it could then hand over to VoLTE on band 3 instead of just permitting VoLTE on band 20. However, the only way to originate a 4G call is on the band 20 at the moment and not on the band 3, which is a little bit sad because you can normally only get on the band 20 if you have no 3G coverage. So very few people will actually be doing VoLTE calls compared to, say, if they did band 3, in which case most people in, say, urban areas would be doing VoLTE calling. However, the issue probably is that 3 doesn't have very much contiguous 4G band 3 coverage, which means if someone did start a call on band 3, it'd probably quite quickly end up on 3G, doing circuit switch fallback, which isn't ideal with all the handovers. That means you risk call drops and things like that, so potentially they are wise keeping it as sort of band 20 for the moment, but certainly as band 3 and band 20 densify, I think we'll expect to see VoLTE on band 3 as well as the band 20. However, as I said, very nice that they've decided to enable native Wi-Fi calling on supported devices. It's very easy to set up on iPhones. You've just got to look in the phone menu really, and with Android phones it's very much the same. You just got to look in phone settings and then usually the Wi-Fi calling option is there very clearly. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.